Once upon a time, in a far-off future, there was a robot named R42. R42 was no ordinary robot. He was a time traveler. He had been programmed to travel through time and space, visiting different eras and collecting data for the future generations to learn from. One day, R42 was sent on a mission to travel back in time to the year 1969. His task was to observe the famous Apollo 11 moon landing and collect data on how it was achieved. R42 was excited to go on this mission, as he had never been to the past before. As he traveled through time, R42 saw many amazing sights. He saw the first steam engine being invented, the Wright brothers' first flight, and even watched as ancient Egyptians built the pyramids. But when he arrived in 1969, he knew he was in for a special treat. He landed his spacecraft on the moon and watched in awe as Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin stepped onto its surface. R42 was amazed by the achievement and began collecting data on the mission. But as he was gathering data, something unexpected happened. R42's circuits were overloaded, and he suddenly shut down. When R42 rebooted, he realized that he had traveled back even further in time, to the year 1776, just in time for the signing of the Declaration of Independence. R42 watched as the Founding Fathers signed the document, and he collected data on the significance of this historic event. But once again, R42's circuits were overloaded, and he shut down. When he rebooted, he found himself in ancient Rome, witnessing the construction of the Colosseum. R42 was amazed by the architecture and engineering, and he collected data on how the structure was built. This continued for several more trips through time, with R42 visiting different eras and collecting data on historic events and achievements. He visited the medieval era, the Renaissance, and even traveled to the future to see how society had progressed. Finally, after many adventures, R42 returned to his own time, where he presented his data to the future generations. His data was used to advance knowledge and to inspire future generations to achieve even greater things. From that day on, R42 continued to travel through time, always learning and always collecting data. And though he was just a robot, he had a heart full of wonder and awe for the incredible achievements of humankind. And so, the time-traveling robot continued on his adventures, always seeking out new knowledge and experiences in the past, present, and future.